what's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday, time for a brand new episode of Recap. Appreciate you joining us. We are dual casting on Twitch and Instagram, of course. But if you're not, be sure to subscribe to us, which is a fancy word for fun. And my internet just cut out right there. God damn it, right in the middle of my great intro. It was so good. But anyway, I'll do it again. Hey, if you're not able to catch us live, you can always catch us on YouTube at Hat-Club. Be sure to subscribe to us, which is a fancy word for follow. Give us a like, what you see. If you like what you see, obviously I don't like my internet right now because it cut out the worst possible time as it tends to do. But anyway, everybody on IG, what's going on? Everybody in the Twitch chat, what is up? We got JM1620, Chana SFC, Logan Herrera, Peyton Spen, Beast2 700 Vibe Canada, Cap Crusader, the antithesis of Mr. Teferi Taylor, of course, Crudes 10, Denzi Vice 91, VT Kevin R, Blonde Ant. Hiye, my name is Eric, Official Tony, David Kearns, Gap King Dome, Wally Absurd, No Hose Edgar, Vengeful Spectre. Have you seen Jay? I have not seen Jay, but you know who I have seen? I've seen Teferi Taylor, and he's right here. Bam.
What's up, Chad? How y'all doing? Happy
What's
Wednesday,
going on,
man.
dude?
What's going on, man?
Not much. Aside from my internet cutting out the worst possible time during the intro, but you know we've had worse. So
Man, listen, you recovered like a pro. You recovered like a pro. I couldn't even tell that the internet was gone. What's going on, David? What's
That's
up,
good.
Cap Crusader? What is up, everybody? JM, how you doing? Courtesy of my good brother Wilder, had to go ahead and rock the Wild Valley 2.0. Had to show love, and I'm also wearing the Supermart shirt.
Yes.
Good Easter eggs all around, all the way
I'm gonna bust mine
around.
back out again at some point in time. It's just kicking it, collecting dust in a drawer right now.
Yes, one thought. Like, listen, it's one of those you gotta wear them. I'm definitely, now that I have the 2.0, it makes me appreciate the 1.0 even more. What's up,
There we go.
Chana? Best of AZ. Thank you, man, for noticing. I appreciate it. Logan Herrera, what's up? Asher, what's going on, my guy? A few more days and the weekend is here. Cap Crusader, that is right. We have exactly 48 hours until the weekend is here.
Oh
But
my god, I can't wait.
yeah, I cannot wait at all. But it is great to be here, man. If you guys like hats,
I
this is
love
the show
hats.
for you. This is the show for you. You're in the right place.
And I know Austin loves hats too, but you used the word recovery a little bit ago, and that's what he needs to do right now because he is not going to be with us this week. He's got a hurt thumb.
Yeah. Shouts out to Austin, man. Hope you feel better, brother. I feel like whatever Max had last week, his dog Max probably gave it to him because I know he was saying something about his pup was feeling a little bit under the weather, but definitely you guys chat, send him well wishes. I'm sure he's probably watching us to make sure our lighting is right and we keep everything going well. So
crisp and clean right now, I gotta say.
Exactly. Fad Donix, thank you, man. I appreciate it. For those that didn't have a chance to see it, I was featured on Armand Monier's social media channels this week. If you guys have been paying attention, they had the Air Jordan 3 While You Were Sleeping release. I was lucky enough to get a pair, did some UGC for them, and they ended up running it on their page. So shouts out to them. I actually got a chance to wear the Doughboy LA from Sneaker Fiend Day. So shouts out to her. But it was great. It was great to be a part of the rollout. Super thank you to James Whitner and the Monier family for letting me be a part of it. So all good, man.
I'm going to throw out a dumb dad joke right now. Jordan made a shoe based off a Sandra Bullock and Bill Pullman movie. What?
What?
They were in a movie called While You Were Sleeping.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, what's funny is one of my friends had like a whole thing that they did. I think he used that exact poster for that. They just like doctored in the
See, there it is. Yep.
Yeah. No, but it's cool. Yeah, Chad has noticed him. Ben, you got the lineup of Oregon Ducks jerseys back there. Care to
I
share?
do. Anybody who caught Flip the Script yesterday, I started Dynasty mode. I'm going to give my most heartfelt apology to anybody who had to watch that flaming pile of shit of a game. Yeah, I fucking lost. 0-1 to start the season with the Oregon Ducks.
Oh man,
dude, it was bad. I got boned so hard by the refs in the last like 3 minutes of the game.
Man, I've been hearing like everybody that has played college football 25 that like the refs, it's like it's literally they've thought through every single reason and way for you to mess up like in game.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I got flagged for a roughing the passer on like the damn near last play of the game, which put a school that doesn't even exist into field goal range to win the game. And it's just like, what the fuck?
But you know what? That's very realistic because most of the time with college football, power school goes against some, school that's not really well known, and a game they're supposed to blow the doors off of them, then they walk out of there with a win. So, and everybody's asking, what the fuck? How'd that even happen?
Exactly. Yes, it was FCS Northwest. Bullshit.
Well, I'm gonna tell you guys was not bullshit. We got some great side sleepers up here for y'all.
Damn straight.
Yeah, let's go ahead and share my screen real quick so we can go ahead and show you guys what we got going on this week for y'all. 1 second. All right. And then let me know when you guys can see my screen. So for those that are new to Hat Club in Our Lives, if you ever want to check out and see what we got going on, we have the new hyperlink up here, but also one of the first banner options here are our new arrivals. But we'll just hit the new up here because I feel like being fancy. So here we go. So first up, so if you guys remember last week, we had a hat that was basically the Open Star logo, Houston Astros, with this Apollo 11 patch as a side patch. Well, you guessed it, we flipped it. So now we have the patch, the Apollo 11 patch as the front logo, the Open Star as the side. Quite small, but still noticeable. Gray bottom, made in China according to this picture, and Batterman is black, red, and white. And then you get a little bit of close up of the Apollo. Really nice looking patch. Really nice. I kind of prefer the one that we did before with the Open Star logo on the front logo and that.
Yeah, I get that.
Side patch, but still not a bad hat. Still like it.
I think the bigger thing with this one is that it's basically almost like the one they actually wore on field. So, but just with obviously a different logo on the side for the side patch.
Okay. And shouts out to Icons Fitteds in the IG chat. He was saying that they wore them on field in 2009.
Yep.
I think it was like so. I was like, shouts out to you guys for giving us some trivia right there. So then next up, I know you guys have been asking us a lot about, hey, we like those Griffey hats that you guys have been doing. And we talked about possible combinations here. So here's another one. Ken Griffey, tilted compass logo here. So this is something new that we've not done before with the 24 Griffey patch. The 24 being red and gray to match the front logo. So you have a little bit of metallic silver in there. I don't know if that's black pearl or not, but I'm going to assume that it's flat black. You have some of that metallic silver on the stitching of the tilted compass. For the side patch, you have 24 for the number that Ken Griffey wore while he played for the Mariners.
Yes, sir.
Pink UV, black guts, Hat Club badge on the interior of the sweatband. Believe this one. I'm going to assume that it's made in China, but if somebody else knows in chat, please correct me.
I think it usually is. Most of the variety packs are.
And this is tough. I mean, like I said, this is a tough hat. I think I really do like it. I like it. I like that it kind of lends itself to Red's color slightly.
Yeah.
A little bit. But good metallic hits, good 24 patch. I want to say that we've used no, it wasn't this patch. I think it was a different patch for the Reds. That was the NoHo exclusive that we have.
Yeah, different patch for that one. Yeah. And the one thing I'll add to this one is I'm a big fan of the turn ahead the clock logo. So the tilted compass on the front. I know a lot of people aren't, but hey.
Yeah, something for everybody.
Open your minds.
Open your mind. Shouts out to Rick and Morty. So got that going there. So other new arrivals that I thought were cool. This was a surprising hat that hit the site that I wasn't expecting to. Shouts out to Mr. Nice Pair.
Gone.
Except
for one side.
Yeah, the Titanic Texas Rangers final season side patch. It is an icy. Shouts out to my boy Frosty. Black Guts made in China. You guys cooked this. There's only a 7 1/8 left. So if you are a 7 1/8, come on down and get yourself a Texas Rangers hat. Very, very clean. You got red, metallic gold on the drop shadow, and then pewter around the outline of that Texas. Extremely, extremely tough hat. On the side patch, you got your more pale blue up here. Got your metallic copper, metallic gold, red, and pewter outlines throughout the patch. Very, very nice hat. If you did have a chance to get it, congratulations to you. If not, there's a 7 1/8 left with your name on it. And shouts out to Orlando Olivia 167 in
There we go.
IG chat that said that he copped it.
Don't worry, I'm still here. I'll be back.
Are you good? So next up, we have the Baltimore Orioles, Baltimore script. If you guys are familiar with Frosty's pack, this was part of the Wire pack. That was also another NoHo exclusive that's being opened up online. Vegas Gold two-tone with the black visor, black button up top, ICUV. Again, shouts out to Frosty. This is his crown. Made in China. Very, very nice, crisp looking crown. You have orange, more of like that seashell, and black on the back batterman. Extremely clean. Got the black with the pewter outline around this. Extremely, extremely tough. This was a hat that a lot of people were seeking and looking for when it came out of NoHo. And here, if you are a size 7 through 7 1/2, go ahead and copy one. Very, very clean hat.
If you walk through the garden, yeah.
Perfect segue, Ben. Perfect segue. Go ahead and copy for
I
Omar
love that
Carmen.
show. Love that show.
Yeah. I feel like we don't give Detroit hats as much love as they deserve. So
Because they keep selling out.
yeah. Shout out to my boy Mark in Detroit. If you're from Detroit, what up though? Got a really, really nice Detroit Tigers up here. All red tonal. Got the Tiger Stadium, Michigan and Trumbull side patch, 1912 to 1999. Black guts, Kelly Green UV. I really, really like this hat. I feel like it's a solid every day. Extremely, extremely clean. Let's see here on the front logo. On the back, you got black, and I believe that's red on the outside.
Yeah.
And then Detroit right there with the copper around the Tiger Stadium, as well as the interior of the Michigan and Trumbull sign. Copper for the 1912 and 1999. Very, very clean hat. Nothing wrong with it. Extremely, extremely dope. If you are a 7 through a 7 3/8, come on down. This one is for you.
I dig it because it goes back to that, the old 1940s, 1950s vibe right there.
Yeah, very, very solid crown. Next up,
Shout out to
obviously,
Hank Greenberg.
yep, we got a lot of ices and piggies that's dropped lately, and
Yeah.
another very, very cooked hat again, two-tone off-white, burgundy or maroon, top visor, top button, got icy right there inside the mountain, as well as on your UV. Shouts out to Frosty, made in China. Very, very clean. You got maroon for the batterman himself, as well as the outline with a little bit of metallic silver, and then that blue on the other side of the batterman. Very, very clean front logo, metallic silver all throughout, with hits of the icy blue, as well as the darker shade of blue and maroon on the outside. And good 30th anniversary Colorado Rockies side patch on the side. There is only a 7.5 of this left, so better grab it for somebody else does.
Get on it.
Get on it. And talking about hats that you say that we should show a lot more love, Ben, obviously got to show love to the Kansas City Royals, man.
Bang.
I feel like this was a hat that we covered before as a part of a variety pack, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we just did it as I know we did one version as a 5950, so I think this one is just a two-tone version.
Yep. So we have Kansas City on the front. I think there's like metallic gold somewhere in the backdrop right there. Got some metallic blue in there as well. 25th anniversary Royals baseball for the side patch. Pink UV. Shouts out to Frosty. Made in China. Very good. Batterman, you got your metallic blue and you got your metallic. It looks like almost like a pink on the other side of that.
A little bit.
Extremely clean. And then here you got a close up of the side patch and the front logo. I really like this side patch a lot. I'd like to see this used a lot more.
Yeah, I've always kind of dug the 25th anniversary. Just good. It's a good typeface on it. I also realized I made a mistake a little bit ago when I said we did a 5950 version. Well, yes, this is also a 5950 version, but when it comes to hats, this is just more internal talk. If I ever refer to a 5950 as a 5950, what I mean is the crown and the upper visor are the same color. That's it. Two-tone is obviously,
No, giving them shop talk, Ben. I'm liking it.
I blew it for a second, but I had to go with the recovery.
Yeah. Hey, listen, all about recovery. And then here, this was actually a new hat that I was very surprised by that it flew as quickly as it did. If you see this H star, probably reminds you a little bit of the beer pack that we did a while back because of the green. Jackie Robinson 50th in the side patch. This is a very, very nice hat. It's cooked now, obviously, so not able to buy it, but I thought it was definitely, I wanted to give the Astros faithful some love today because this is a very nice crown, very well put together. I thought the 50th on the side was a really nice touch. If you were one of the lucky people to grab this today, shouts out to you. But very clean, very, very clean, like the red star with the H as well. Extremely clean.
I especially like the use of the Jackie Robinson patch on basically anything that we were able to. The other thing I'm going to throw out there in regard to this particular color scheme, old St. Patrick's Day style from like a number of years ago. So I know Astros fans liking the Kelly green colorway, you know, outside of like their regular on-field colors. So
no,
Jackie Heineken,
yeah, Jackie, extremely well put together. And then obviously, guys, you know, we covered these hats last week. Let's go back to the new arrivals. So we covered these hats last week. But the deep gold, the deep ocean gold, definitely have a lot of those still left. Let's see here for the V-backs. I know this was one that people were really going after. Still a full size run here, but like we said,
there's a lot.
Yeah, with color stories, there are a lot of these. You know, San Diego is one we talked about at one point. Still a full size run. Was it the Blue Jays? Yeah, the Blue Jays. Still a lot of those left. So good news for you guys that there were hats that you really liked last week from the Deep Ocean Gold that we covered last week. Full size run for most of the teams that are there. Make sure that y'all tap in. And there is one more hat that I do want to show love to, Ben, that I actually just saw.
Bring it on.
When I looked at the fitted hats. So actually, if we go back to the home page, let's see here. Hats, all fitted. Let's see what we got.
Oh, well, Ted's trying to find it. So yeah, the app was having some issues earlier today. Just close out of it and restart it, and it should be good now.
Yep. Definitely want to show love to this hat right here. This D-backs. It's the D-Book D-backs.
D-Book!
I've seen it. Yeah. Actually, shouts out to Tab because he showed it on his story. But extremely, extremely well put together hat. I've always loved the D-Snake logo, front logo, but I like how we use the gradient here with the metallic blue and the metallic silver outline. Same thing with the snake head. The yellow eyes here were a very, very nice touch. Gray UV, black guts, all gold batterman as well. Extremely, extremely clean tonal flag. Here's a close-up of the actual D-Snake front logo. Looks like metallic silver outline with the blue gradient in there. The scales are black. And then on top of that, going into the side patch, shining right there. So looks like a little bit of a broken size, but 7.78 looks like to be the only one that's cooked. But if you're a 6.78 to a size 8 outside of a 7.78, go ahead and copy one.
I like this hat, but the particular thing it's based off of, I don't like.
Yeah.
That's just me being a hater, though.
But I mean, I still feel like it's a clean hat. I think this is definitely one I'll spin the block on and get soon.
Yeah.
So, and there you guys have it for site sleepers, man.
Boom.
There we go.
I feel like you could also call it the Tony Delk, because Tony Delk did play for the Phoenix Suns for a bit too.
You definitely could. You definitely
Kentucky
could.
legend Tony Delk.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely if you together paying for it, get free shipping. Hey, Flash Fire, you gotta think outside the box. I like how you're thinking, man.
Yeah,
I love how you're thinking. Tone Cruz got your Blue Jays, awesome. Flash Fire, definitely. Toronto's got to come home. Adrian, what's up, man? And Chana, you like the color? Awesome. Like, guys.
K Caesar, you want a Hat Club pin? Just DM me your order number on that particular order, and I will throw some pins I got lying around my office into an envelope and mail them out to you, brother. And then somebody asked about the Inland Empire 66ers El Kukui hat. I do not remember which one that one is based on, but it was for a horror pack we did. I can't remember if it was last year or like the year before, but
was it the which one? Like, well, I remember we had was it the Pittsburgh? You said it's the Kukui. Was it like more
it's
of
the dude like he's it's got claws and everything like that.
I want to say I can't remember which one that was. I know we had the Pirates that was a Clarice special. I know we had that one. I know we had a Shining Rockies. I know we definitely had that. Very shiny Rockies.
Several Cleveland Indians.
Several, yeah. So I mean, I think I have to think on that one. Got to think about that one.
Hit me up on that one later because I'll have to go through my vast knowledge of horror movies and see if I can
Mhm.
remember which one we did with that one. So anyway,
Deborah Roney saying, Tef, man, tell him we need to run back Hatlanta. You know what?
I saw that. I'm not opposed to it.
No, I mean, Atlanta's a great place. I mean, we did the first Atlanta. You guys showed up in a big way. We appreciate you guys for doing that. Let's just say that never say never. Things can happen. Anything
That's
can
a fair
happen,
point.
man. So it'll be good.
All right. Let's kick off with everything we got going over the next week. So 3 collections to show y'all. And of
Mhm.
course, I've got the goddamn sunlight blasting in right now, which is probably going to screw this whole thing up. So hold on.
Yeah, angling the camera down.
Yep, sorry. All right, that will be better for now, but you guys are just going to see my mouth talking, but that doesn't really matter too much. Hold on. There we go. The hat is the most important part of it. So kicking things off, this, of course, is going to be the Aqua Pack that is going to be dropping tomorrow, as in Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, hackclub.com, Hack Club app. But then more importantly, every location is beginning some of these teams as well.
Mhm.
First up, we got the New York Yankees, featuring a exaggerated style of the media guide version of the 1998 World Series side patch.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah, the patch use is interesting just because it's not technically something we've used before.
Yeah.
But yeah, for this one, you'll notice the theme for the rest of these going on. And this was kind of my only criticism just because of the front logo. Black crown, black upper visor, obviously a white logo here. This is basically the antithesis of the Magma collection that we redropped. What was that? A little over a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of going with the infrared, we are going with what would you call this colorway? I want to say electric blue, but at the same
Yeah.
time,
I would say more of like an electric blue or like a teal.
okay. And then obviously some tennis ball yellow in the mix there as well.
Agreed. Yeah. No, I think it's tough. I know somewhere Austin is convulsing because you showed the Yankees hat first.
That's what he gets for not showing up. Black and white flat stitch Batterman logo on the back. Cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband. No, oh, there is a Hat Club tag on the inside, the box logo.
I like
And
that.
every single one of these is going to be made in Bangladesh.
Ooh, okay. Were the Magma hats also made in Bangladesh or were those China?
Yes, they were.
Ah, okay. What's up, Monster Brims? Shouts out to IG chat being lively.
Yeah, I was gonna say Flashfire calling it Emerald Bay Blue. I actually kind of dig that because there is definitely more of a hint of teal than there is like electric blue, as you guys can see here with the TC logo Minnesota Twins,
Yeah.
featuring the 25th anniversary patch.
And this is really like it almost looks Tiffany blue in this light.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
Interesting.
actually leans more on the lines of that, even though we
Yeah.
can't say that, but
Mhm.
it's a little bit darker of a hue. No, you're fine, Tef.
No, yeah. No, I feel like I
It's
like
not
that.
actually Tiffany blue, so don't worry. But it is definitely I feel like it's more in the same teal colorway as Emerald Bay. So
Gotcha.
Flashfire kind of hit it on the head there.
Got you. Yeah, no, this is definitely in the top 3 of favorite hats in the pack for me. I do like that.
Agreed. But yeah, metallic silver, not white for the T logo there. And then of course
Ooh.
black sweatband with the Hat Club tag, gray under visor, and made in Bangladesh. I'm gonna hold this one aside just in case.
Ah, A-Lab. Austin coming in. Aquamarine teal blue ocean waves.
There we go. Next up is going to be the Arizona Diamondbacks. So a little bit bigger D logo, but same size as the Magma Pack version. So here you're going to see that gradient style in regard to the aquamarine teal blue ocean waves that Austin is talking about. This one is going to feature the 20th anniversary of the 2001 World Series champions.
I do agree with chat. I'm not gonna go about it the way that they described it, but definitely the front logo was massive on this one.
Huge.
But best of AZ, the D-backs looks like a gummy worm. That's hilarious.
I mean, kind of does.
Yeah, yeah, the front logo is definitely larger than what we're used to seeing, but still like the execution of it. I like how we've used that D Snake logo a lot. Like as
Yeah.
far as like play with the design of it a lot of different ways. We either use gradient metallic stitching or we'll use kind of a smattering of different stitches in there. So
And it should be noted that this one is the more modern version of the D logo because, as you can see with the scales, a little bit
Yeah.
more animation in the face compared to like the 1998 through about the mid 2000s version that they originally came out with. So, when they kind of moved to that gradient style on-field hat that they only used for about 2 seasons, that was when they switched to this particular D logo.
The hop to a snake is crazy.
Terrible.
Shouts out to Twitch, man. Y'all, there's never a dull episode with y'all, man. We love y'all.
It's valid. All right, next up, we are going Los Angeles Dodgers. 50th anniversary of Dodger Stadium. This one is actually going to be in my top 3 as well.
I do like this hat a lot. Those that live in LA, is this a valid hat that you can wear in LA? Because I feel like every single time we're told that we can't wear this hat in LA. So anybody that's an expert, tell us right now, can we wear this hat? But no, I do like. I've always liked the tequila sunrise side patch. But high TTV, I like this on this hat in particular. I like the size of the side patch. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, very detailed on top of which too.
Yeah, so I do like that. I like the fact that the field is green. I like that there's more colors in this one as well. I know some of these we kind of focus more on that teal type of color, but I like that we have that a lot more.
Bottom boom. All right, I'm gonna keep this one aside as well. Next up, we are going Houston Astros. So early 2000s Open Star logo. 2000 inaugural season. So anybody who remembers when it used to be called Enron Field, this one's up your alley.
This is one of those rare times I do like that side patch. That side patch for the Stros for me is not always my favorite, but I like how it was executed here. It's like the right side of the patch looks like a progress bar on a computer.
Ha!
Old school Windows 2000 computer.
I will say, just because of the color scheme, that's actually why it works a little bit better for me on this case.
So, and all of these, and for IG chat that's asking where these hats made, all of these hats are Bangladesh hats.
Bangladesh.
All these are Bangladesh.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Boom. I will hold this one aside for a minute. Next up, we got the Disney era Anaheim Angels. So the A with the wings. 40th anniversary or 40 seasons more specifically of Angels baseball. Not bad.
Yeah, I do like this. I feel like that's I feel like I like that front logo side patch combination we did with the white domes.
Yeah.
The off-white domes not too long ago. So I like how we used it again, like kind of like the spatter, I guess you could say teal spatter in the side patch in the front logo. It's clean. I do like it.
Yeah, I agree. Cool gray, black sweatband, Hack Club logo, made in Bangladesh, of course. And the final one we got here, which in my opinion is going to be in the number 1 seed, that is going to be the Block S Seattle Mariners with the 20th anniversary side patch. So anybody who missed out on Emerald Bay back in the day or Emerald Bay restock, this is about the next closest you're going to get with kind of like a new variety of things on it. So especially with that gradient style for the S. I love this hat.
I do love this hat. Now, question for you, Ben.
Yes.
Because on the Twins, you said that the T for the TC was not white, it was metallic silver. Would
Correct.
you have liked to see the drop shadow on this be metallic silver?
I would have actually, just because, I mean, say the white doesn't hurt it at all, but the fact that we went with metallic silver on every other team, yeah, Angels is metallic silver, although there is some white on the outline as well. Astros was metallic silver.
Yankees. I was about to say Yankees.
So yeah, it would have been nice to see metallic silver. Hopefully you guys heard that.
Yeah, we heard you like listing off the hats that did have the metallic silver threading, and then
okay, that's all that mattered.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I like this one. This is definitely in my top 3 as well. So, Ben, since you got the hats in hand, and I'll like we'll go with you. What do you feel is the what are your top 3 right now?
So obviously I've got number 1 in tow right now. Nothing's gonna change my mind on that one. Number 2, of course, is going to be the Minnesota Twins.
Okay.
So the only one that actually feels a little bit features a little bit more of this teal, but doesn't have the gradient style. And then my number 3, I think I'd said Dodgers was number 2, but so what? Dodgers is number 3.
Yeah, I'd say for me, I would do I would go Twins number 1,
Yep.
I would do Seattle number 2, and then I'd say I would do LA number 3. Give LA some love.
I mean, hey, we got the same top 3, just in a little bit different order. I respect the hell out of that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Twins for me is just the fact that the T is a metallic silver. I think that that really just pairs well against those two.
Nice. And then as a reminder, these are going to be dropping tomorrow, as in Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, hackclub.com, Hack Club app, and every Hack Club location is getting a few. So buckle up, baby.
Yeah, got to definitely do a poll once once these finish and say which ones people like more. The NF the reading the caption too fast. They like the magma more, they like the aqua.
Yeah, that's actually I feel like a really valid question to go with there.
Yeah.
All right. Last week we introduced Spin the Block Sunday, which apparently is going to be the name we're hanging on to because we all seem to dig it. So this upcoming Sunday, I will say the majority of these are going to be restock hats of hats that sold out, but there are going to be a few new styles into the mix. I will show those ones off.
Ben, you went out. You're not, can't hear you. Nope.
I don't know how, but apparently I hit the mute button in the process of grabbing the hats. My apologies.
Yep.
At least it wasn't an internet failure, so that's good.
Yeah.
So what did you catch?
So we did catch you say like Sunday spin the block and basically what the purpose of it was. So like
Okay.
hats that were sold out before, we're re-releasing them for people to grab.
Perfect. So the first 3 hats I'm going to show off are the new hats. They're the ones that are not being restocked. These are going to be brand new hats.
Okay.
All of these are going to be Mexico Serie de Caribe hats because we can't do World Baseball Classic teams anymore. So kind of got to do the next best thing, especially considering the fact that Mexico hats do sell well consistently. So first up, we've got, I got to turn the vault light down on this one. My God.
Wow.
That is actually a pink interior. So think Hack Club pink underbill interior for the M logo. I've got the light off and I'm trying to pull back as far as I can to like really show that it's pink.
Yeah.
But it is pink with palm trees. There's the Serie de Caribe side patch. Realistically, if you guys are soccer fans, MLS fans, think that particular colorway in regard to Miami FC. Yes, this is pink. I know the light coming in for what I have is making it look a little bit more washed out, but I assure you, this shit is pink.
Yeah, if you got the LeBron South Beach 8s,
yes,
this is the hat for you.
Liga de Mexico, Liga de Baseball de Mexico is on the back, as well as I forgot what the red symbol is, but I said it was basically the Arco symbol. Yeah, it's not that, but I just joked around with it.
I think somebody in chat corrected us last time. They said because Arco actually sponsors that league.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. Hack Club original icy under visor on this, so a nice little black, pink, and icy blue blend. You can see there is some icy blue on the outskirts around the palm trees and the M logo, which I assure you is pink on the inside. Black sweatband, and all these are going to be made in China. So this is the first one that's going to be dropping on Sunday. It's a really clean hat. I agree.
I do, yeah. I feel like this is definitely, if you're on the strip on Ocean Boulevard, that's the hat that you need.
There we go.
You need right there.
Number 2, similar colorway, very South Beach-esque. So pink, icy. You can see the pink a little bit better on this one, I gotta say, just because
probably
the way the light's hitting off it. But
Yeah.
obviously, this one's going to be a light tan crown, icy blue upper visor, icy blue button. Same with the Serie de Caribe side patch. Same logos on the back. This one's going to have a cool gray under visor, black sweatband, and this one is also going to be made in China.
It's definitely given chilling in Little Havana with a linen shirt on, but type vibes. I like that hat.
Oh yeah,
clean.
And then last but not least, this one's going to be the traditional colorway. So no palm trees or anything like that. Just the basic M logo for the Mexican baseball team. Serie de Caribe for the side patch. Same logos on the back. This one's also going to have a cool gray under visor, black sweatband, and also going to be made in China. So yes, these are the first 3 that are going to be dropping on Sunday. So these are the brand new hats Whereas everything else I'm going to show you is going to be a restock. So starting with actually, this might be a new one. Two-tone, light blue and red button, red upper visor Ranger script with the 2024 All-Star Game patch. We've done a very similar hat to this, but just with a different side patch on it.
I think we did the thing that is like a Texas Ranger with the Arlington Stadium side patch.
That was it. Yep. Flat stitch baddie on the back and just the basic red, white, and blue. Cool gray under visor, black sweatband, and this bad boy is going to be made in China.
Oh. Yeah, High TTV. Yes, that the one that I just talked about, the Arlington. I believe that one was a green UV. I'd have to go check, but I believe
you are correct. It was
green UV.
Oldie but a goodie, but coming back because we just keep selling this damn hat out. Shout out to Frosty Preem, the basic navy blue New York Yankees top and bottom. 1999 World Series side patch, icy bottom with the white sweatband, baby.
Sheesh.
And country of origin on this one, oh god. I'm not joking. The tag is not in here.
Use the force, Ben. Where do you think it came from?
No, I'm pretty sure it's China. Yeah.
No,
I can't believe it's not in here. That's crazy.
They didn't want you to know, Ben. They didn't want you to have the answers.
No, I know more than likely China because it's a variety pack. So, but obviously we got a lot more because we keep selling this bad boy out. So you guys are good to go on that. Next up, Los Angeles Dodgers, black crown, black button, black upper visor, white logo, metallic gold exterior. 100th anniversary of the Dodgers organization going back to 1890. This one's going to have the Mexico flag for the Batterman logo in the back. So class move there. Cool gray under visor, black on the sweatband. And this one is going to be made in China.
I'm curious about LA hats because we've, obviously there's a big tie to the, Mexican and Latino and Latina communities out there. Yeah. Like, why don't we do more of the Viva Los Dodgers patches?
Good question. I don't know personally. I don't know how well they've sold. So maybe that has a factor into it. Cause it's just like the last thing I want to do is keep, making hats that people don't necessarily want. But if they have done well, then there's a possibility that we can throw them back in the mix. There's also the other possibility that it was a limited side patch that we could use.
Yeah, because I know Water did it for Para Mi Gente, and I haven't seen it a lot since then. I think
neither have I.
In a variety pack, maybe like one other time, but I don't think I've seen it very often.
Not to change subject or anything like that. It's a really good question, actually. I will find out whatever I can for you on that.
Good.
Next up, the all red brick spring training from 2000 logo, Houston Astros. That is metallic copper on the inside and all metallics in regard to the inaugural season of 2000 side patch. So once again, Enron Field era. This one's going to have a flat stitch baddie. It's not orange. God damn it. It's red brick.
It's red. Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you. See, I knew that there was going to be a part of the stream where the hats made me a liar. That's probably one of the better executed color combinations with front logo and side patch with that. I like that.
It reminds me of the line from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Mac's like, science is a liar sometimes.
Yeah. IG chat. We know it does look orange, but trust us, it is not orange. It is
it's red brick. That's what I say. I'm trying to turn lights down as much as I can so it's not affecting it, but I still get the sun coming in, and that's what's affecting it right now. So I assure you, this is red brick. Because I mean, you can see, hold on. You can see up in the corner there, that Tigers hat, that is from the Big Ben's knockouts, and you all know that's burnt orange.
Yeah.
So clearly this is not an orange hat.
No, it's not. It's definitely not.
Yeah.
I think that the brick red with the combination of metallic copper was definitely the right way to go with this hat. I love it.
Plus, it's a hat we dropped it for, so it's like you guys know what this looks like.
You know what's going on. You know
what's going on. Oh, speaking of which, burnt orange, bam! Los Angeles Dodgers, Phoenix Lights restock is back. So metallic silver script on the front, black crown, burnt orange button, and upper visor. 50th anniversary at Dodger Stadium. Again, all metallics on this one. Same with the all metallics flat stitch baddie on the back. Retro green undervisor. Black sweatband. And made in China.
Listen, if this had in one word, aliens.
Aliens. 5 to go. There's a lot.
Sheesh.
Next up, we've got the Stone Crown metallic silver Chicago White Sox making a comeback.
Yes, sir.
Black button, black upper visor, Comiskey Park with the side patch, black and metallic silver and white flat stitch baddie, Hat Club original pink under visor, black sweatband, and of course made in China on this one.
Yep. Shouts out to Hat Club NoHo that got me right. Shouts out to Q actually, because I went into the store when I was up there for one of the releases, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna need that one. Need that one to go there, my boy.
I mean, I probably should have saved this one for last based on the way that everybody's kind of reacting to it. So, but I knew this one was going to make a comeback at some point. So it was a hot mover, hot seller. Another, actually, this one, a slight modification compared to the first time that we had dropped this one. So contrast stitch, New York Yankees. So all brown, obviously a white logo for the front, pink for this contrast stitching. But it is that larger 75th anniversary Yankee Stadium for the side patch this time.
Is the 75 pink stitched?
It is pink stitch.
Pink with brown is a good combination.
Very good combination there.
Just given, you know, it wants to be Valentine's Day, but it's refined fall, you know, fall, autumn. It's giving me fall, autumn vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know I said the logo for the NY was pink. It's actually kind of more of that bone colorway.
Okay, got
but
you.
It's not pink and it's not optic white. So yeah, this yeah.
Shouts out to Fluellen in the IG chat. He said Neapolitan vibes. Much better comparison.
Wait, Elijah's in here? Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday, man.
What are you doing watching ReCap? You should be like partying. No. I respect it though. I love you, brother.
Definitely. Well, yeah, it's kind of giving me Neapolitan Spumoni vibes a little bit. Just without the teal. Just without the teal in there.
Bang. But yeah, gray under visor, black sweatband. This bad boy is made in China. Doink. 3 more. So dark gray, two-tone, San Francisco Giants. This is one that did sell out previously very fast. Black upper visor, black button, orange outline. Tell it goodbye. So shout out to Lon Simmons. This is actually metallic silver, metallic green, and metallic copper for the threading on the interior there for that side patch. But flat stitch baddie on the back. See, I already got people hitting me up. They want it. So that's why we brought it back. Cool gray under visor, black sweatband, and made in China, of course, on this one.
So I thought, when you first showed it, I thought it was going to be the there's a week devoted to this animal on Animal Planet. I thought it was that one. I thought we were going that route. Yes, I thought we were going that route, but still a very good SF hat. I can't say anything bad about SF hats while Chana's in here.
Just a basic color scheme on that one, but no, they moved pretty damn fast when we first dropped them. This was another one that I know sold out pretty quick. Arizona Diamondbacks. So that is going to be a little bit darker of a khaki for the crown, not quite peanut butter. But this is going to be a light brown upper visor and button. Old school colorway for the interior for the A logo. So it is that darker teal with purple. 1998 inaugural season for the side patch. Of course, some metallics in there with the copper. Boom.
I do like this. Very calm.
Yeah.
Very calm hat.
I want to say this one only dropped at Arizona locations the first time, but I do remember it dropping. And so, yeah, this is purple. Once again, sunlight coming in.
I can see it. It looked a little bit maroon or like burgundy when that's like where it's close up on camera, but when it's away, you can kind of see the purple a little bit more.
Yeah, so I'm trying to hit like the right angle on it, and for whatever reason, it's coming in a little bit lighter than it should. So there we go. Now you can see it's purple.
Yep.
Retro green under visor, black sweatband, made in China. And then last but not least, and like I said, these are Spin the Block Sunday. So all these hats I just showed off are dropping on Sunday online, on the app. I want to say it's going to be like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, this is the last one. All brown, metallic gold, LA Dodgers, 50th anniversary of Dodger Stadium for the side patch as well. So this is one we've had multiple times over and sold out every single time. So of course we had to bring it back.
Reminds me of the chocolate chip cookie pack a little bit, but no, very, very clean hat. Very, very solid.
And then what was the not old gold, but there was Gold Rush.
Gold, yes,
Gold Rush.
Yep.
Yeah. So Sunday, baby.
Well, you know what, guys? I'm really happy that that chat's actually jumping about this, and they're asking for specific hats they like to see spin the block. So, do we pay attention to that, Ben, at all? Do we like listen to what the people want and see if we can open the vault and some things, or is this just
totally.
So
I
keep
mean,
on doing that, guys.
Hold on, let me go back to our normal screen so we're equal sized here. No, I think it's a smart idea. Like if you guys have hats that you would like to see us bring back, I mean, comment as much as you possibly can, because otherwise, I think for the most part, we're just going based on sales reports. Whereas, yeah, we can look at like total units sold and whatever and just kind of like reorder based on that. But I mean, if there's something more obscure that we kind of forgot about, like, and we're talking like from like 2018 or before, speak up on it. I mean, I always do. That's how a few of the hats that I've re-added to my collection is because throw it out into the universe.
David 86 is talking about the burnt orange tigers from Big Ben's KO pack. Thugnificent is asking for Spumoni, which is a good classic one. I have the Spumoni Cardinals swinging cards. Good. Just Tom Cruise says Tef wears most of the hats that I need. This is a really, like, I feel a lot of people slept on the green eggs when we put this one in because this wasn't a part of the original. But
I agree. That was a pre-order.
Yep. OG Northern Lights, another good classic. Fuji is another good one. Bring back another whole pack of the 2022 horror pack from IG Chat from Faded Lids. Taxis, Gelati.
I mean, October's not too far away, so I would say just kind of wait and see on that one.
Yeah, now there's a lot of good things coming, guys. I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you guys really liked August, you're gonna love September. If y'all been paying attention to a lot of the designer pages, T800 John in particular, Ronnie, has been teasing some really cool stuff lately. So September it's gonna be heavy.
Heavy. And speaking of heavy, and speaking of Sundays, NFL season, what? We're a week and a half away.
We are a week and a half away from kickoff.
And it would be in poor judgment of us if we did not drop a shitload of NFL hats before the season began. So the ones I'm going to show you, I only have the fitted ones. There's about 24, 28 A-frames. So if after I show you this, you're like, oh, hey, where's the Jets? Where's the Chargers? Where's my team? They're probably coming in A-frames. So don't worry.
Yeah. Shouts out to everybody in the IG chat that's been asking for A-frames.
Yeah.
We've heard you and your prayers have been answered. A-frames for you and for NFL hats. Shouts out to y'all.
Hooray.
Hooray.
To which case, these are going to be dropping Monday, August 26th. I believe this is going to be a early morning drop just because of the fact that this is variety pack technically. I don't have these in any particular order, so they're going to come at you guys at random. But first one we're starting with is the Archway with the front logo, Raiders. I'm not putting a city name on it because technically this would be Oakland and Los Angeles on the count of the fact that it's Super Bowl champions and they haven't done shit in Vegas.
Listen, I need that Raiders hat. That's clean. That's very, very clean.
Stays 252 asking for Panthers hat, and we did an app exclusive or a Discord exclusive, and I don't even think that one's sold out yet. So you can kiss it goodbye on anybody bringing in the Panthers. I mean, come on.
Listen, this is like a perfect example of you give a mouse a cookie. If y'all have ever read that book, if you give the people one Panthers hat, they will ask for many.
Retro green undervisor on this one, black sweatband. And of course, made in China on this one. So that one is number one. Next up, got another Raiders here, of course. Oh shit. Well, apparently all the Raiders hats are going to be going first. So, damn it. Just a basic Raider logo on this one. But this one is a Las Vegas specific because it's the inaugural season of their first season, 2020 in Las Vegas for the side patch. Raiders in metallic silver for the back logo.
On the first Raiders hat that you showed, Ben, was that a no shield or was there a shield on the back of that one?
No shield. It was blank on the back.
Yeah, I need that. I have a starter Raiders jacket that I just found on Etsy. Yeah, I need that.
Bam. This one is going to be retro green under visor, black sweatband, Hat Club tag on the inside. And this one is going to be made in China as well.
Very nice. Very clean.
Very Raiders.
Very Raiders.
Speaking of very Raiders, we have got another one, but this one is a two-tone. This is a black with a brown button, brown upper visor. 50th anniversary for the side patch. Commitment to excellence.
That must be why we have 3 of these in this pack.
That's correct.
Committed to the excellence of the Raiders.
I mean, I will admit, the Raiders hats do sell. So very demure. That's not what demure means, Steph. Jesus.
Oh, man.
Hold on. I'm gonna zoom out of this one. We're gonna go back to us. If there is a word that is driving me absolutely bonkers right now that is being used without anybody knowing the actual definition of it, it's demure. What the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't think it was possible to burn out a word in the English language quicker in 48 hours than demure, but I'm sick of it already. Like, I feel like there was a word of the year for the past couple of years. 2 years ago, narcissist. Last year, gaslighting. This year, demure. And it's funny because we're being gaslit by the word demure. It's insane. It's out of here.
So for any of you guys who don't know, the definition of demure is basically reserved and or shy. There you go.
Yeah. Not very demure of you to have a whole reel obsessed with yourself. That's
exactly
the antithesis of that word. It's vanity, really, if you think about it. But, shouts out to the English majors that know what words mean out there in etymology. Shouts out to you guys.
Anyway, so Raiders 50th anniversary, commitment to excellence. Metallic silver stitching with the Raiders on the back logo as well. Green under visor, black sweatband, Hat Club tag on the inside of this one, and made in China.
Flash, no, flash fry close. It does not mean moist. You were in the ballpark though. You were in, well, kind of outside of the stadium looking in, but you know, it's all good, brother. It's all good.
Oh man. Detroit Lions coming up next.
What up, though?
Restore the Roar logo on the front. 60th anniversary of Detroit Lions football on the side patch. No Batterman or NFL shield or anything on the back, so just a plain Jane on the exterior. Or the posterior, I should say, actually. I didn't mean to say exterior, I meant to say posterior. Yeah.
Major show in there, Ben.
Retro green under visor, black sweatband, and this one is made in China.
That's actually the first time I've ever seen that Lions patch, and I like it a lot.
Yeah,
I do like that a lot. Kind of reminds me of like the Sri Lanka flag for some weird reason. I don't know what it is. I think it's, or not Sri Lanka. What is the? Maybe it is Sri Lanka. I don't know. I gotta look through my keyboard real quick.
The country Sri Lanka?
Yeah, the flag.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Or are you thinking of Nepal?
Maybe Nepal. I don't know.
Are you talking about the shape being kind of like 2 triangles on top of one another?
No, like the actual extension of the lion. I thought.
Oh, yeah. You're correct.
Yeah, KCs are exactly maybe the Lions if. Yeah. No, Sri Lanka. Yeah, okay, cool.
There we go.
Need to trust myself more.
For the one New York Giants fan who will not stop harassing me about new Giants hats, here you fucking go. Black crown, black button, black upper visor, all metallics for the royal blue, as well as the rust red exterior. 80s style Giants script across the front. Super Bowl 21 with a nice little pink interior for the rose.
I do like this hat a lot. I feel like when we've done NFL like squads with the Super Bowl patches on the side, like I think we did the 49ers and we did the Raiders. We've executed it really well every time.
Yes, sir.
I like this.
Obviously the current NY logo, all in metallics as well as far as the posterior logo. But retro Kelly green undervisor, Hat Club tag on the inside, black sweatband, made in China. Dapperly Street, not a fan.
Clearly, he said basura in the trash.
Basura.
In the
All
trash.
right. Next up, this is one of many Arizona Cardinals hats, but they are out of order. So this is a chrome white crown. Holy shit, the light is washing this bad boy out. I'm going to get it really close because it is the current Arizona Cardinals logo, and it's all metallics, it's metallic silver on the outline.
That
Kind
is
of getting
cool.
washed out a little bit, but
I
it
mean,
is oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I like the off-white light gray combination there.
Yeah, nice. No, it's good. No side patch, but it does have Arizona Cardinals. This is going to be metallic, so metallic red rust, metallic silver on the posterior. Red undervisor. This is not orange. This is a dark, like Arizona Cardinals red, black sweatband, and made in China. Yeah, I got to get some like blackout curtains or something in this joint because this is driving me nuts. Anyway,
need some blade curtains over there, my man.
Blade curtains. Always ice skating uphill, motherfuckers. You want to do the honor on this one?
Yes. Dirty Birds.
Dirty Birds.
The Atlanta Falcons. Shouts out to the Dirty Birds, ATL hometown. This is from the Georgia Dome era. Obviously we've gone back, we've had the retro on fields. But I will say that I've appreciated this logo a lot more than the one that we went to when Vic was our quarterback for a while. Well, Vic was kind of like on the tail end of that logo coming into the newer revised logo. So I do like this a lot. I do like this heavy. I think I'm gonna might have to grab this one from myself.
I figured you might. Metallic silver Atlanta Falcons script on the back, not too shabs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout out to Chris Chandler, Jamal Anderson, Neon Deion Sanders, and of course the above average Andre Bad Moon Rising.
All great legends in their own right. I feel like the only way to rock this hat is with some Vicks on feet. I feel like this hat was made perfectly for that.
I want your opinion on this because I personally am a fan of the retro Falcons logo more so than I am of the current Falcons logo. So hold on, let me put you on the big screen on this one. So,
yeah, I would agree. I think like for a long time because we had when the Deion Sanders jerseys actually came out, and they were with that retro logo. I feel like a lot of us like that. I had an old Jamal Anderson jersey that had the retro logo on it. So there are things I do like about it. I mean, Reebok jerseys were just extremely baggy back in the day. I think that when we went to the more streamlined logo, that was kind of more like on the fitted side of things. So no, I'm more of a fan of the throwback personally.
It's got a little bit more personality and character to it, like it, in my opinion.
Yep, Brian Finneran. Shouts out to Olabo Day. that's a throwback name right there.
Tim Dwight.
Oh, listen, you know what, David? Even better, if somebody can do the Dirty Bird dance in Discord, I may or may not buy you that hat.
Did I do the Dirty Bird dance when we were in Atlanta?
No, you did not. I would have remembered that if you did. Next time, you know what? Next Atlanta, you're doing the Dirty Bird dance.
I will. I will do it proudly.
That's like, yeah, like JH, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, I want the hat, so I'm going to get it. But for Discord, if somebody can give me their best rendition of the Dirty Bird dance, I will cop that hat for you.
I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna post it on Twitter, post it on Instagram. Big shout out to Teferi Taylor on this one. Arizona Cardinals script up next. So old school stadium script style, with the almost said Falcons Arizona Cardinals logo for the side patch. This one's obviously a restock that we've done over the years. But the reason why we keep doing it is because it sells out every season. So bang, bang.
I like the I'm not gonna lie to you. I've liked the first one over this one just because of the color combo. I know it's gonna be hell to keep that
Yeah.
off-white crown clean, but I think just the color combination there is tough. This kind of reminds me of the NFL scripts that we did a while back. Kind of gives me those types of vibes.
Yep. Because this was one of the first ones that John ever put together.
Mm,
Shout out to T800 John.
the cyborg.
Cyborg. All right. Another Arizona Cardinals up next. Whew. All
Wow.
black pewter. And I mean, oh my God, of course this happened right when
The
I was about
Revenge of El Gato.
Jesus.
Listen, but I know I said what I said earlier about the off-white gray combination, but that one that was just shown, very, very clean.
Yes. Oh my God. Like the timing on that could not have been any worse because I was about to start talking about the light dancing off the hat. Here we go.
Woo.
Look at that pewter, baby. Look at that sheen.
Listen, man, if the Arizona Cardinals actually use this as an on-field uniform, I probably would have to get an Arizona Cardinals jersey. I really feel that way.
1997 draft logo. But more importantly, the logo on the back is the old alternate style AC interlock.
Let's, you know what it speaking of chrome jerseys or chrome logos, I feel this reminds me of the Oregon chrome jerseys that they wore a while back. I think you have
Yes.
it up there. No, that's the black and white back there.
Yeah. No, this one, I mean, just looks like platinum on the front there.
It really does look like platinum.
Woo. I mean, I really give much I said confidence, compliments to Arizona Cardinals on account of the fact that I'm not a really big fan of the Cardinals, but this one is fucking saucy.
I do
Cool.
like that.
Yeah, cool gray, black sweatband, made in China. I feel like if there's going to be one Cardinals hat that's going to go fast, it's going to be this one.
Yeah, I feel like because we did the pewter front logos for like the Connect teams or the Connect for MLB. I would like to see that for NFL since we're in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'd like
Hell
to see
yeah. All right. This one we've done before. Cincinnati Bengals. Black crown, black button, black upper visor. Shout out to Siegfried and Roy style white tiger logo on the front.
Siegfried and Roy.
50th anniversary for the side patch. And just the Bengals typeface for the logo on the back. This, of course, gray under visor, black sweatband, hat club tag, and made in China.
I'm digging this. I do like it. It's very minimal, but it's very clean.
David Kern, not a fan.
Very strong feelings about the Bengals.
Next up for all you bang bang Niner gang, saloon style 49ers script on the front, all metallic gold, all red. NFL logo for the side patch. Nothing on back, unfortunately, but also not the end of the world when you got, hands down one of the greatest typefaces in NFL history for your front logo. Retro green under visor, black sweatband, hat club tag, made in China, baby.
Yeah, that Niners saloon script is undefeated as a typeface.
I hate complimenting the Niners in any capacity, but I have to give them to it on this.
Yeah, no, definitely got to say that the Niners saloon type font to me is just undefeated. I feel like on all the hats that we've ever done, it's just executed really well.
Yeah. But I know I've said this before. This is why Giants hats always look good. San Francisco Giants hats. And this is why 49ers hats always look good, is because John is a diehard Niners fan first and a Giants fan second.
Yeah, I feel like every Niners hat has definitely been, if John has cooked it up, clean.
Heaters.
Clean.
H for heaters on top of which too. So this is the Houston Texans alternate logo. So the old English with the nice little jingly star spur logo coming off the side there. And this is going to have the 20th anniversary side patch and all in metallic copper H-Town on the back.
Yeah, this is my favorite one that's been shown so far. That logo is insane.
I'm going to refrain from what I was about to say there. Actually, I'll go half with it. H for hard. Oh man. So yeah, a lot of metallic red rust, a lot of metallic copper in this. This one's definitely going to sell out with all these Houstonians in the chat. Retro green undervisor, black sweatband, and yeah, made in China on this bad boy. So
1000% agreed. Nativo 209 and IG chat. Nah, they've definitely. I feel like the Texans have been getting some great hats lately. Shouts out to them, man.
yeah. This is one of my favorites for any of the NFL hats that we're dropping. I am not particularly a fan of this team, but the uniqueness of the colorway, I'm just going to build this one up, really goes a long way. And that, of course, is going to be the Miami Tony Dolphinos. This is a it's a light navy crown, like a little hue of purple in there. But for the most part, think Tampa Bay Rays, light navy for the crown. Teal button, teal upper visor, 70s style Dolphins logo script across the front. 25th anniversary of the Dolphins silver season, of course. So this is go back to 1990. Shout out to Dan Marino. It's going to have the current Dolphins logo for the posterior patch in the back, and then cool gray undervisor, black sweatband, Hat Club tag on the inside, made in China.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
I like the use of the blues and the teals in this. Extremely, extremely clean.
it is good. It is good. One of Austin's favorites since he's AFC North guy. Or sorry, AFC East. My apologies. I don't know where the hell my brain went on that one. So next up, no, I know why. Speaking of AFC North, we're going back. Old school cartoon Cincinnati Bengals with the Real Tree upper visor. This, of course, is chrome white for the crown. Real Tree button up top. 50th anniversary side patch. The old 1960s, 1970s style Bengals typeface on the back. David Kearns hating it once again. So this is orange. This is actually like safety orange for the undervisor because that is their colorway. Black sweatband, Hat Club tag, and just to make sure, this one is made in China.
Yeah, I like this hat released as a pinky at Supermart.
Oh yeah,
Super Bowl. Yeah, I remember that.
did not last very long.
It did not.
Who day? And of course, on the other end of this, I got to throw this one up here because we got the Real Tree crown version. Siegfried and Roy, white tiger front logo, black button, black upper visor, 50th anniversary once again. Current Bengals typeface for the back logo. And then, of course, retro green undervisor, black sweatband, Hat Club tag. And this one is made in China as well.
I do like that one. John said this is his favorite. Yeah.
Bengals getting all the love, apparently. My God.
MZ Jr. I'm not a Bengals fan either, but like the Raiders and the Bengals got a lot of love in this pack.
Oh, it gets worse. Not really. Going back to the Arizona Cardinals up next, we got 3 left to go through, so this is one of 3. Think of the collection we dropped this last month, color story. So navy crown, camouflage upper visor. This is going to be a yellow gold, or sorry, this is a metallic gold logo. Yellow, more yellowish, yellow gold, we'll say.
Gotcha.
Front logo, 1997 draft logo once again. The AC interlock for the posterior logo, and cool gray, black sweatband, Hat Club tag, made in China. I know somebody's saying, "Oh my God, cards again." Well, yeah, we're a hat company based out of Arizona. Of course, we got to throw the Cardinals. Got to throw them a bone once in a while.
You know.
D Yeezy. Yeah, you missed a Houston crown. All right, you missed a couple.
Yeah. A couple is putting it politely.
Putting generously, yeah. All right, Sean, this one's for you, man. Yeah, I kept these on the back end on purpose, so quit your bitching. Anyway, yeah, San Francisco 49ers two-tone, traditional almost said Raider, Niner red, sports specialty script for the front logo, Super Bowl 24.
24. That's this is a very clean. This is a very clean Niner. See, this is what I talk. T800 John. Like, if it's the Niners, the man is locked in. He's focused.
Yeah,
Really.
locked in.
Thug never really
This one's
believes.
going to be the 1970 style logo for the SF on the back. A lot of details on this one. Retro green undervisor, black sweatband, Hat Club tag on the inside, made in China, of course. G. Laurent is just dying inside. I'm sorry, dude.
Thug
Don't worry. I'll
Neverson
get to all
believes.
the other random teams once we run through these.
Yep. Thug Neverson clearly believes that hat belongs in the trash.
Wow. Well, I can assure you this one does not belong in the trash because like all the NFL hats already went out to stores and they already dropped. So I'll give you guys a heads up on that. This one especially. So this is the last one fitted wise. That's going to be dropping on this Monday, the 26th. And this, of course, was the hands down favorite for all the Niner fans.
Wow.
Yes. Chrome white, old, like just pure 90s style snapback, but it's in a fitted form. With the Super Bowl champions for Super Bowl 29. No logo on the back. If I remember correctly, these are already sold out at Great Mall. They did not last very long. I don't expect these to last very long on the website. But yeah, retro green undervisor, pink sweat or black sweatband, and made in China. So that's it. That's the run of fitteds at least. I don't have any photos or anything like that in regard to any of the snapbacks, but like I said, there's like 24 to 28 different A-frame snapbacks coming. So if I didn't announce your team in any of these fitteds, don't worry. More than likely, they're going to be part of the snapback brigade. But one last thing I need to show you guys. Give me one sec. There is a pin.
There's a pin, guys. There is a pin that comes with some of these orders.
It is basically a wraparound logo pin in flames. These will go out to the first 320 orders for NFL hats on Monday. So yeah, it does not matter if you get a fitted, if you get a snapback. It's any NFL purchase that takes place when these drop Monday morning. Monday August 26th. God, I had it down and I just blew it at the end.
And these are for the first 360 orders, right, Ben?
320.
320 orders.
Unusual number, but hey, it's more memorable that way.
No,
for everybody talking about America's team, aka the Dallas Cowboys, don't worry. There is an entire collection of Dallas Cowboys customs that Jerry Jones actually allowed us to produce. And they're going to have their own drop day in the not too distant future. So don't worry. They are coming.
Yep.
Not to mention, if we didn't show your team off in anything fitted, dude, it's a long ass season. We got plenty of time to drop some more.
Yep. Listen, we going ahead and like you said, if you didn't see your team right now, like I would recommend you guys go look at the promo that we did on Hat Club, so you could see like some of the hats there for other teams. I want to say that I did see a Packers as like one of the adjustables.
There is, yeah. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I've seen the Saints, I've seen the Packers. I want to say, were the Rams one of? No.
They should be.
They should be.
Oh, hey, look at that. Carolina Panthers hat still on the fucking website.
He's like, booyah, in your face.
Bang.
Like,
oh my God.
Yeah, so like, but definitely like, go check out the post from us when we like kind of first announced the pack. You guys can kind of see some of the hats that are in there. Like there's some Falcons hats in there. Like there's the Falcon fitted that we showed here, but there was a Falcon snapback as well. NFC South was pretty well represented. I don't remember seeing any, Carolina Panthers hats, but you guys had an app exclusive, so relax.
In regard to the Panthers hat, the size is still available. Size 8, and then it drops down to 7 3/8, 7 1/4, 7 1/8, and 7. So yeah, 3/8 through 3/4 are cooked. But if you're a 3/8 or lower, you're still in good shape. Or if you got a gigantic head, you're in great shape.
Yeah, and JD for sure. The hat that I think the Saints hat that we had was not the Sir Saint. It was not. I think it was just the primary Saint logo, if I remember correctly.
Hey, I'm going to throw this out here for everybody complaining about Green Bay Packers disrespect. Well, first off, that's going to be part of the adjustable mix. Second of all, consider it personal bias created by me because Jordan Love from Bakersfield, California, went to my rival high school. So screw that guy. No, I'm kidding. I mean, that school didn't exist when I grew up there. But no, Packers fitteds, I assure you, are coming. So,
yep. Let me see here.
But yeah, if you guys didn't know, he's from Bakersfield, California, went to Liberty High School.
Look at the connections.
My dad was the assistant coach for the girls basketball team there. Which is hilarious considering. So I went to Centennial my freshman through junior year. My sister also went to Centennial. She's 8 years younger than me. So my sister played on the varsity basketball team all 4 years, varsity volleyball all 4 years. But my dad was the assistant coach for the varsity girls team at the rival high school.
That's
asshole.
Vibe Conda with an interesting future telling here. See, thinks humans will evolve to hat sizes minimums bigger than 7 in the near future.
Okay.
So essentially, it's like global warming for head sizes. Vibe Conda is what you're saying. So like eventually, the 6th and 7/8 community will become extinct.
Porterville, nice. The last thing we got to mention. So yeah, that's it for hats that we're showing off. I know you guys are still, waiting for Sakura 2.0. That's going to be on next week's episode of ReCap. Unfortunately,
yes.
The date got changed a little bit, so it's going to be on next week's show, along with a rather substantially big Spin the Block Sunday next Sunday.
Yeah, you guys, if y'all thought this week had a lot of hats, next one, ridiculous.
But the last thing to mention, because you guys still have about just shy of 2 weeks. We talked about it last week in regard to the points going back to their regular value because summer is almost over. So remember, Labor Day Monday is going to be the last day, and then the Tuesday that follows, they are going back to their original value. So you still got time. But we just got to hammer that detail in your head, because then when that Tuesday comes around, it's going to be like pre-orders all over again. Hey man, what the fuck? It's been a week. Where's my hat? No, we told you.
It's a pre-order.
Told you. Yeah. So.
Yep. Hattractive in the IG chat is asking, when are the Dom K Dodgers dropping? So OG Ox Pack. That's an interesting choice. I've heard John and I actually have talked about that. Like that some of the OG Ox Pack, should make a slight appearance. So
David Kearns with an interesting question. Tef, if you and I had the second overall pick in an NFL fantasy draft, who are you taking?
The second overall pick? So if I'm second, I'm assuming for most NFL savants, if you have the chance to get Patrick Mahomes first, you're taking Patrick Mahomes.
Smart move.
I don't see why you wouldn't. Second pick, I would want to say Justin Jefferson. It would have to be a guy I know that could get me points.
Yeah.
Typically I like to fill my skill positions first, but I was like, I don't know. Best of AZ, you say that, but it's like, to me, when you look at guys that can get you points in bunches, that's how I normally draft. So I don't base my draft off of positions. I base it off of who I think can give me points. So yeah, Christian McCaffrey, Patrick Mahomes, guys that can light it up from like an offensive perspective. So you're Justin Jeffersons. I really think that CJ Stroud's going to be a very popular pick. The Houston Texans, I think, are going to be a really popular pick this year. Lamar Jackson, I mean, Lamar to me is kind of a little bit more of an iffy pick because injury history. He's kind of sometimes can be injury prone. So there's that. So I normally like how I draft. I try to fill out my skill positions first before I start looking at defense and all the other types of weirder, obscure positions. But I would say,
wait, what? I was always told take the best defense first and then a kicker
no.
and then focus on. No, I'm just kidding.
No, absolutely not. I don't know who gave you that advice. They were literally setting you up.
Nobody gave me that advice.
No, but I would say definitely. I was like, no, I mean, Austin, come on now. You know what I'm saying. I'm not saying if he is not worthy of being picked, but if I'm building out my roster, I want guys that I know are playing on Sunday. It's like, and I feel like the last couple of seasons, Lamar has missed substantial time. So I feel like if I'm drafting somebody, I've got to consider that. I have to. But yeah, I mean, second pick for me is definitely going to be a CMC. Probably going to be, like I said, CMC, a Justin Jefferson, somebody that I know can give me points in bunches.
What about Bijan?
I could see Bijan. I could do that.
Yeah, it's kind of where my head's at.
And I mean, like I said, for me, I would probably look at Saquon. I don't know, DZ. I don't know because he's going to Philly, which is also a stacked team. I mean, so again, I mean, you got if Jalen Hurts is still on the board, got to look at that too. I mean, prolific offenses, teams that are good offensively, like you got to look at that. I like I said, if I'm drafting, I feel like CJ from a quarterback position, Mahomes, Stroud, Lamar. Yeah, CJ Stroud, Mahomes, Lamar, Hurts, and number 5. I guess you could 5 is a toss up. I mean, maybe you go Josh Allen, maybe you go somebody else. I don't know.
I feel like Josh Allen has peaked.
I'm
gonna throw Jordan Love in the mix on that one. I mean, I know we talked about him a second ago, but I mean, he can run if he needs to, but he's obviously a gun
from Burrow, and Burrow's been. I mean, Viconda, yeah. I was like, but I mean, I think that's also the nature of the injuries that they've had. So I mean, Lamar typically, yeah, he's missed less games, but I would say like typically, like if you're trying to win games in the middle of the season, I don't want my number 1 point getter from a fantasy perspective kind of sinking. Dak or Lamb.
I mean, Lamb, but I don't feel like you need to worry about him until like the 3rd round.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel like
still high, but I think just a lot of it depends on who's playing in your league.
Yeah, and that's the reason why, Tone. I was like, I would look at the only reason I look at Josh Allen because I feel like he can give me yardage on the ground as well. I mean, yeah, but I feel like for a lot of people when these drafts start coming up, CJ Stroud's going to get snatched up in the first round for a lot of people. If you're paying attention and you're looking at preseason ball, but you're also looking at signings and how teams have been moving, I think you definitely you have to put him up in the first round as a quarterback you want to take. Last year was his coming out party.
Yeah, I feel like Jaden Daniels is too high of a risk for a first round pick, especially considering the fact that he hasn't taken an NFL snap yet. I know he was great in college, but somebody who's great in college doesn't necessarily translate to being phenomenal in the NFL. So, I mean, I say take him later as a backup quarterback, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, but I mean, to answer your question, David, definitely a point. I need a bona fide point getter. If I'm having second pick. So, like I said, I feel like most people 1 to 2 is pick. Dang, okay, Austin. Okay. Okay. If that's what you choose to do at your first round pick, okay. Yeah, best of AZ. Like, I mean, people like that. I mean, you gotta look at the depth chart and you gotta see what you got. But I'm definitely trying to get a certified point getter in the first round.
Somebody had said that I would, if I could, I would draft everybody who came out of Oregon. Honestly, it's not a terrible move, especially considering Bo Nix is going to be the starter for the Broncos and looks really good right now. Bucky Irving is going to be the new running back for Tampa Bay. Love that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some other pieces and stuff around the league, but I mean, honestly, like from a there's more Oregon defensive players.
Mhm.
But it's like, yeah, unless you're playing in a league that has an individual defensive player in it, that's going to go hit or
Yeah,
miss.
either which way. World's Cozy is asking me a really good question.
Bring it on.
He said Penix or Cousins as my starter for ATL. I'm not gonna lie to you. Penix looks he looks NFL ready. I think looking at
I mean,
watching,
he should be. He's like 25 years old.
yeah, he should be, but I think that's one of the things that I do like about him. I think that he is definitely Penix, excuse me, Penix. I don't know why my mind went to
Hey, he went to the University of Washington. You were saying it correct the first time.
but Penix definitely to me is like as a guy, like I think that the way the Falcons are set up is this way. You spent all this money on Kirk. You cannot, yes, exactly, Peyton. You cannot not start him. Because if you don't do that, to me, you look stupid as an organization. Which to me, I'm not gonna lie to you. When we drafted him, I literally threw something at my television because
As you should have.
because it's like we literally just sold the farm to Cousins. Why are we picking up a guy like Penix, which again, great quarterback, love his game, but it's like if we were going to go all in on him, then we shouldn't have offered Kirk. On top of that, Kirk came off of a ACL, I mean not ACL, Achilles injury, like last season. But we throwing money at him like he just was win a deep run in the playoffs. It's like Atlanta sport. This is the chagrin of Atlanta sports sometimes, man. That's why when the Braves won, I could say, probably in my lifetime I may never see a Falcons Super Bowl, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine. I'm good.
I gotta say, great use of the word chagrin right there.
Yeah, like listen, I just like that's the one thing I will say about the Falcons that from a GM perspective, sometimes I don't understand. I do not understand why we make certain decisions because it's like if you then give Kirk mid-level money, don't give him that much money because if something happens, then it's like that's cap that's eaten up and we can't sign other guys. But I mean, I will say in the preseason games that I saw Penix play in, he looks extremely poised. He looks really good. If he stays ready, I mean, if something happens to Kirk, it might be his show. Moving on, but I don't
Hated that dude in college.
Camp Fargo, listen, Cousin's agent deserves to be in the Hall of Fame because how you got a person who had a torn Achilles, the money that he got, that's literally like me going for like the VP of BP with no prior experience, and everybody's like, "You're hired." Like how? Like, and this is also a quarterback, to my knowledge, that does not have a playoff win.
That is true.
He does not have a playoff win. He is. Listen, y'all gonna make me mad, and I don't want to get mad on recap. This just when I think of it, when I think of what we did and how we structured that deal, I do not understand. I don't get it. He has one. Okay, Thugnificent. One is very close to zero, but you get my point. You get my point. I mean, when I look at the money that we're throwing at him, you would expect him to be the second coming, and I don't see it. But again, I would be happy to be proved wrong. If he goes out there week one and he throws for 300 yards and a win, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna be like, you know what, man? Hey, you got it, brother. You earned every dollar of that. But actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. We need a playoff berth. We need to be either number one. We need to be out of the wild card with Cousins for me to relax. That's the tall order.
I think you and I both know who the number one coming out of the AFC or the NFC South is going to be, though, right?
You gonna say the Bucks?
That's right.
Okay. I mean,
what they did it last year. Oh no, they got wild card last year. Never mind. That's right, because they blew it toward the stretch. But hey, you know what? We took Philly down in the wild card. Bam.
Listen, I'm at the point now, man, where it's just like the NFC South is a dark horse race. I don't know who comes out of that, but I mean, the Saints have Derek Carr, which theoretically, to me, prototypical quarterback, that should be the team that comes out of the NFC South.
Right?
I don't know. I mean, you got Kamara coming back. I mean, there's a lot of wheels at play here. But no, I think definitely we'll see what the NFC South is looking like. I think Austin said this last episode. I think the Texans have a good shot at going to the AFC Championship
I'd be
game.
okay with that, actually.
AFC
I'd be really okay with that.
Yeah, because I mean, clearly we can't call Arrowhead Burrowhead anymore. We can't do that. That's not allowed after what happened last year.
This is a scenario that could happen, and I would be perfectly okay with it. But the likelihood of it happening, probably not going to happen because the NFL likes to make money.
Mm-hmm.
If the Super Bowl ends up being Houston versus Detroit, oh my God, I would be stoked.
I mean, that was because what was it last year? It was
Niners and the fucking Chiefs again.
Yeah, because Detroit had a chance to unseat the Niners, but we all see what happened. We saw what happened there. But I mean, for Detroit to have like the run that they had, I think that's definitely a team in the NFC you got to pay attention to. But I mean, Niners to me, like I said, were you can only play the team in front of you.
Yeah. So we'll leave on this question, or actually, one thing we should point out for everybody who's still tuning into our sports rant here, we are doing recap early next week, and by early, we're talking like 2:30 p.m. Pacific, 5:30 Eastern time, so 2 hours early, and it is all my fault because there was one direct flight to Chicago on Wednesday, and it's at 6 p.m. So we have to have the show wrapped up. I got to have everything saved, uploaded, and whatever before I leave for the airport. So it's all my fault. But yeah, the other thing, or the question I want to ask you is, where are you watching the first weekend of NFL football?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking of doing it from my house.
Okay.
It's like, but if there's activities and things to do outside, if there's like a rooftop sports bar here in Atlanta that I would like to go to, I definitely would do that. I think sometimes with me, it's like, I don't know, like I've never hosted, like for something like that, I wouldn't be opposed to hosting, like, or just getting some friends together. We, order some food, get some wings, some pizza, maybe cook some stuff, like some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean I feel like that's real cool. And then drinking is cool because then everybody could kind of, you sleep off what you drink, or you drink responsibly, and it's a cool vibe. So, and I have a really good diverse group of friends who like we don't all root for the same team. So I think like there'll be a good way to like switch between games and watch stuff. So yeah, I'd say at home for me. What about you?
I like that. It's a good answer.
What about you, Ben? Where are you watching it?
I've made a bold decision, and I am flying into Las Vegas first thing Saturday morning.
Woo!
And I will be going back home Sunday night as soon as Sunday Night Football wraps up. So, basically it's week 2 of college, and then the first weekend of the NFL I'll be doing in Vegas. So, I've never had that experience. Like I've been to Vegas when like the Raiders had a home game. Thankfully the Raiders are on the road for week 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting to hit a sports book and just, throwing some cash down and just seeing the absolute insanity of that. I got to do it. I got to do it this time. So
yeah, you definitely. We got to hear the stories that come out of that weekend, Ben. Got to.
I was gonna say I'll try and record whatever I can. Yeah. No, I can't move there, Austin. That's when you become a legit degenerate.
I apologize to anyone that lives in Las Vegas. We don't believe that you're all degenerates.
I'm not apologizing to anybody for that. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I mean, I think like I said, I've never done like sports betting, but I feel like I may try to this season. I feel like with football, it's kind of. I feel like with basketball, it's easier. I feel like with basketball, it's easier. With football, it's a little bit more difficult because, like especially at the skill position where you're looking for yards and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't done any parlays based on player achievements and stuff like that. I'll just focus on the spread and just bet that and just do that as a parlay. So
yeah, I feel like I would guess more scores with football than the individual player stats.
Oh, best of AZ. Oregon plays Ohio State at home at Autzen Stadium. That is October 12th. You better believe my ass will be in front of a fucking TV that day.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to be anywhere in the state of Oregon that day. That's for damn sure.
Yes, and Asher, I was not ignoring your question. I see that John answered it. You asked when my next hat is coming. Let's just say that one's great, but two's even better. So be prepared, guys. Very, very soon. Announcements to come very soon.
I like it.
So no, I appreciate you guys, tapping in and asking questions, but soon enough you guys will see.
Yeah.
Soon enough.
I feel like that's a good note to wrap up on. The light behind me just went out, and no, appreciate you guys tuning in this week. It's a lot of restock, but it's also a lot of new stuff at the same time. Next week though is going to be a lot of new stuff and some old favorites.
Yeah, you got make sure you guys are tapping in. If you're not following 800 John, Freddie, Just, you're doing bad. Go ahead and
doing bad.
Yeah, hit the bell, notifications, see new stuff that's coming out for you guys. If you love hats, great thing to do. Magnificent asking next live will have the cowboy hats.
No, it will not. I think it's the one after that should have the Cowboys hats.
So listen, guys, we hear you. We understand the pain that you want America's team on a 59-50. We are working on it. We got you. But thank you guys. We appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. It's been another episode of Recap. Till next time, we are out of here.
Deuces.